What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino, and another open topic tonight. I'm tired, man. I ain't gonna lie. That's one reason why I don't have that light. 'Cause the light might look a little different because I'm kind of tired tonight, and I don't want the light beaming. Yeah, that beaming light, boy, it drains energy. When light is hitting you like that, it drains energy, man. Straight up. So we're gonna do this one without the light tonight. Cut this ceiling fan off. I almost cut the light. What it look like when the light off? Let me stop playing, man. But we are here, man, backdooring y'all with another one for tonight. You know, last night we had a pretty serious topic that we discussed, but I always like to mix it up and give y'all a chance to interact with your big brother on some things that y'all might have on y'all mind. Because usually when I do a topic, it's always 3 or 4 people that want to come in and ask me questions that's off topic. You know, so the open topics are specifically for those who want to ask me, you know, music related question or any other kind of question you might want to ask. So first thing I want to ask y'all to do is hit the like button as y'all come in the door. If you haven't done it, go ahead and do it right now as we get into this open topic. I see you, Cynthia. I see you. Cynthia brought that crown out tonight. Take it off my head and put it on yours. It's all good. We up in this thing, man. I see a lot of the usual suspects up in here, man. Shaheem up in here. LW up in this bad boy. Luis Flores, Phantom Face. Final is back in the building. You know, I mean, this Michael Bunton up in here, man. Look, come on, man. We got let's see, Giega, DMC, Joshua. Man, we up in here, man. So hit the like button as y'all come in, and we'll let it load up a little bit. You know, by our standards, you know, we a small community. We're a small, humble community. We appreciate each other. We're a small village. So we'll let it load up. I see my boy Marty is up in here, man, as usual. Dead End representing. You know what I'm saying? We original Dead End, man. We go back to Summerwood was over there. When Esperanza was over there. Ain't but 2 of them down there no more. So it was 4 of them down there. See, Marty the only one know what I'm talking about right now. It was 4 of them down there back in the days. There ain't but 2 of them down there. Because Esperanza and Summerwood is gone. But we'll get right into it, man. Hit the like, y'all. Hit the like. Click like when y'all come in. I know some of y'all be thinking like, man, why I gotta click like? I don't even know if what he's saying I'm gonna actually like. I might not even like what he getting ready to talk about. So why should I click the like button? Well, just click it just because you came here to hang out with your big brother, and we all in here together. So just click it just because you're alive. And if you don't like what I'm gonna say, because I don't even know what I'm gonna say on an open topic. On an open topic, I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm getting ready to say. Y'all dictate what I'm getting ready to say on this open topic, you know. And just to build on what my brother Zawaji Muhammad just said, it's an algorithm thing. See, the more likes that it has, then the more exposure it can get because of YouTube's algorithm. It helps. Every little bit helps. You know, so the exposure of these videos um, is greatly contributed to by the algorithms, which are pushed in part by the likes when y'all click like. So Louise says it's all about support. Yeah, so I mean we appreciate that. So let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Appreciate that, Cynthia. LW say, I just clicked on the Hip Hop is in Danger video. She talking about the one from last night. Now you want to do this video. I'm so behind. You all right. You'll catch up. It's 23 hours, 56 minutes, and 46 seconds in every day. I'm going to say that again. In every day, you have 23 hours, 56 seconds. 56 minutes and 46 seconds. Round it off to 24 hours. So you got time. You'll figure it out. Austin, Texas up in this thing. New Zealand up in this thing. Blast Beat Industry said Astros up 3-0 on the Yankees. Bro, you know it's funny. It's like I don't get like excited until the whole series is over. But you know, all that talk about the Astros cheated in 2017 to win the World Series. And they did. Look, I'm from Houston, man. Look, I ain't one of the people who like to sugarcoat just because it's my home team or just because of somebody I know I'm cool with. Real is real. Yeah, they cheated. They did some things in 2017 that helped them along. But guess what? They ain't the only team in baseball that was doing stuff like that. They've been cheating in baseball for years. And even recent years, there's so many different teams that steal signs and do the sneaky cheating thing. It's just because, in my opinion, you know, it was the Astros. You know, they want the big market teams to win. It's just what it is. And so they are really dwelling on it like it was just like they the only team that was doing that type of stuff, and that it was the worst thing that ever happened in baseball, you know, and it just wasn't. All these teams cheat, all of them. The best teams, they cheat. And if we really want to go deep into all that, see, we can talk about a lot of these teams that was winning when they had all these pitchers and hitters that was on steroids back in the gap. So I mean, we're gonna play that game. Hey man, but when they finish this series off, what they gonna say? What they gonna say now? Especially if they get swept, but I'm gonna stay out of that, man. Why is rap like this? I did a video last night on that one, Sleep. You're gonna have to go watch the video from last night. I covered a lot of that. Is that Towa's world? She said, or he or she said, much love to everyone. I need a break from the mainstream says, hey, big bro, are you still dropping another album this month? It's funny you asked me that question, man. Because remember a while back I said I was going to drop an album a month for every month for the rest of the year. Well, things didn't really go according to plan. Didn't really go according to plan. But so far, I'm on schedule because guess what? Me and my brother Climax came in and saved the day. We just dropped this collab project. So basically, so technically, I'm still on pace. I'm still on schedule. And the way it's looking, it's going to be another album coming out next month because we're doing a South Park Coalition album right now that y'all don't know about. So y'all see that banner behind me. Y'all see them people on that banner behind me. We working on an album right now, right? So that'll probably be out next month. So technically, I'm still on schedule to keep my word. But right now, you can get this album with me and my homie Climax. See, y'all didn't even know this was available. And I didn't put the link in last night because I was going to make a video promoting it. I'm going to still do that. But I'll put the link in where y'all can get this album. You can already go on the digital platforms and get it. And you can hear it right on YouTube. But if you go on YouTube and listen to it, I still would want y'all to actually go purchase it, go support this album on all the digital platforms. If you want to get a copy from me or Climax, I'll put the links down so y'all can get it. Bang, bang, boogie. See? So there we go. I went to the um uh the Comic-Con today, and it was it was a really cool experience, to go to that whole event and see all those different vendors out there with the whole comic book industry and that comic book community, and how how big it is. See how big it is, man, and just so many people that were there actually dressed up in costumes. And I saw Spider-Man walk through there. I saw a few superheroes walk through there, male and female, and a lot of people were there supporting a lot of the vendors who had their own stuff, comic books and toys and all that, and we got a lot of love at our table and our booth as well, man. And because I didn't know what to expect, it was cool. So shout out to my homie Dollar Bill, y'all, for hooking that up and plugging that up, and people coming through. Some people didn't even know that we was there. They saw the comic book on the table. They was like, "What is that?" Oh, man, people didn't even know. So, and they showed love. People supported. So, um, we were out there for a while. That's probably why I'm tired. We was out there chilling, but it was real. It was a real cool experience just to get involved in something with that we had never done. I didn't know. I knew what to expect because we do pop-up shops all the time, but so I knew the principle, but didn't really know how they was gonna receive us, and we was received pretty well. And it was cool. Luis says, "Who do you think is the best dunker of all time?" I gotta ask a side question to that before I answer that question, because y'all know I'm a basketball expert, historian. So if you asking me who's the best dunker of all time, I gotta ask you, do you mean in game or dunk contest? Because that's very important. Or both. See, it's a difference. So you ask who's the best dunker in a game all time or just the dunk contest? Trying to get my water game up. Will you be willing to do a song with Yarima Karama? I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Is that Yarima or Yarima Karama? Let me see. You saying in-game dunks? In-game or dunk contest? Well, let me answer the question. Best dunk contest dunker of all time. 5 or 6 years ago, I might have said, 10 years ago, I might have said Vince Carter. 20 years ago, I might have said Jordan or Dominique. But Vince Carter, to me, overtook them as far as dunk contests. I'm a Jordan fan, Dominique fan as far as a game. But dunk contest, Vince Carter was the dude. But that dunk contest I saw with Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine, best dunk contest ever. Dominique versus Jordan was always considered the best dunk contest ever. From 1988 all the way up. Then the one Vince Carter was in when he first got in it, but he was basically the show by itself, even though T-Mac put down some good dunks in that dunk, even though Steve Francis had some good dunks in that dunk. But Vince pretty much carried that. It was like he wasn't going back and forth. See, Jordan and Dominique, they was going back and forth. It put pressure on the judges. Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon, they was going back and forth with high quality dunks. So best dunker in a dunk contest, I guess I give it to Vince because I guess he carried it by himself. Now, in-game dunks, Best in-game dunker of all time. It's out of Jordan and Dominique. And Doc. Jordan, Dominique, and Doc. Man. And for y'all young people who don't know who Doc is, talking about Dr. J, Julius Erving. Because people don't remember, man, in game, go pull up Julius Erving, go pull up Dr. J dunk highlights. And you'll see him just, man, he just dunking over. Once Doc, because Doc, like Michael Jordan, Dr. J and Michael Jordan had real big hands. And Doc could hold a basketball like it's a tennis ball, like it's a grapefruit. And once he took that bounce and palmed that ball, he could move it anywhere. And it didn't matter who was under there because he could jump 1,000,000 feet in the air and he could move that ball. So he was dunking on, he was a giant killer. He was dunking on big men, 7-footers in the game. Dominique, I saw Dominique Wilkins shoot a shot from the three-point line or the key, wherever it was, top of the key or three-point line. He shot the ball from way out there. It bounced off the rim. He ran in and caught it off the rim and dunked it. Dunked on Larry Bird so hard, Larry Bird just fell on his butt and just sat up against a little back basket support thing. And we all seen Jordan. We all saw Jordan's dunks. Baseline on Patrick Ewing. Just dunking on everybody. So in game, and you can't discount Kobe. Kobe got some cold-blooded in-game dunks. What's up, Keandria? I hate you missed the show last week. Your big brother, I handled my bit. I represented for you, though. So it'll be out of Kobe, Dominique, Mike, and Doc. Man, that's a hard one to answer, man. That's a hard one. I'm gonna go with Dominique. I'm gonna go with Dominique. Oh, Demetrius Barnes says Sean Kemp. I forgot about Kemp. Oh man, you done changed the game. I forgot about Kemp, man. Gotta throw him in there. Hold on, man. We gotta do an OG salute. I see my brother is in the building, man. I ain't think he'll be woke this time of night. My boy Murder One is in the chat, man. I need y'all to stop what you're doing right now and put up a peace sign, put up a power fist, put up a 100, put up a salute, put up something, man, right now, man. Show some love to the homie Murder One South Park Coalition. Lifer. Show my brother some love right now. We ain't did an OG salute in a while. So we're going to show some love to my brother Murder One. Yeah. Walaikum salam, Shogun Flame. Vince was nice in game too. Vince was really nice on in-game dunks. He was. But I'm counting actually dunking on people too. Because Jordan dunked on a lot of people. And Dominique dunked on a lot of people. Dr. J dunked on people. Vince got a few people, but because when Vince got Alonzo Mourning, you got a few people. Vince jumped over a 7-footer and dunked in the Olympics. So it's tough, man. Sean Kemp dunked on old buddy and then pointed at him like that. Dr. J winded it up on Michael Cooper. Rock the baby. You remember that rock the baby dunk? It's hard to pick, man. Hard to pick. And Kobe had some nice in-game dunks too. Kobe was a giant killer. But Jordan dunked on Patrick Ewing multiple times. He dunked on Alonzo Mourning. He dunked on Mutombo. Hard to say, man. The Rain Man. Man. No, Phantom Face, I can't dunk. My dunking days are over. Yeah, Hungry Joe. I'm gonna post some footage. I got a video I'm gonna put up from the Comic-Con that we did today. I got a short video that we did while we was there. So I'll put up a little footage when this live is over. I meant to do it. I just been lazy. Yeah. So YG Muhammad said, link us up on community service, feeding the poor also. Yeah, we getting ready to really get into that, especially as the winter time starts to come around. We got to start getting back out there and donating not just food, but clothes and blankets and things of that nature. You know, a lot of times, um, anytime you do any work, anybody who's familiar with doing any work with the homeless, um, you know, a lot of times we understand that it don't just be about food, bringing out food, because surprisingly to some, they get a lot of food. A lot of people come out and feed the homeless, different organizations and churches and just different groups. They come out and they feed the homeless. And the way we know that is because when we go out to feed them, a lot of times, sometimes you'll see other groups, you'll see other vans pulling up, and we've actually fed the homeless on many occasions while there were other groups out there feeding them too. So they was getting, you know, double, you know. But a lot of times what they'll ask for, they'll ask, hey man, you got some socks? Hey man, y'all got any clothes? Y'all got any tennis shoes? So they be needing other things as well, because like I said, truthfully, food is not always something that's, you know, that they lacking. You know, they be need hygiene items. You know, they be need deodorant and lotion and sanitizing, toothpaste and toothbrushes, and women be needing feminine products and stuff like that. So if any of y'all in y'all city, when y'all decide to want to go carry out an effort to feed the homeless, be sure to keep the other stuff in mind too, not just the food. Somebody bring the food, but have somebody that say, hey man, hey, make sure y'all bring these other things that I mentioned too, you know, because they be needing all of that, man. Little hats, little beanie wool hats for the winter, gloves, um, um, sleeping bags, you know, that stuff be big, man. It'd be real big. Good point to bring up, Brother Zawaji. Yeah. Yeah, Julius Irvin was that dude, man. It's a shame that Dr. J don't get talked about as much, like they talk about some of these modern. Time just pushes people further and further back. Um, did you put on your mystic outfit? Nope, but we talked about it. I told Dollar Bill when we was out there, because a lot of people was in costume. I said, man, I might show up with my wizard costume one day. Look, I might come to a Comic-Con. Don't be surprised y'all see me out there with my wizard robe, loked up. I couldn't find my lokes. I'll do it. I'll do it. Y'all think I won't? That's right. Toiletries. Yeah. Let's see. I do it. Mega Cali said, I think he do this for real. I do this for real, as y'all know. Go listen to the song. Yeah, not everybody that's homeless is on drugs, y'all. Because somebody said something about bring some fentanyl testing strips. Man, I mean, look, homelessness is like any other part of society. There are different types of people and personalities in the homeless community, just like it's different types of people and personalities in the non-homeless community. And there are people who get up every day and work on jobs, um, got families, they in relationships, and they crazy as all outdoors. Crazy as a Bessie bug, but they functioning in society. And there's a lot of homeless people who are of sound mind and body. And the way you find that out is to have a conversation with them. A lot of times we just pass by and we think we too good or we too busy to interact with people who are less fortunate. But when you have conversations with them, not just drop stuff off. I dropped it off. I did my good deed. Nah, because a conversation can spark up um, a solution. Because you get to talking to people and they open up. They may tell you how they got in that situation. They may express to you certain degrees of help that they might need. Hey man, all I need is blah blah blah. They may ask questions about certain resources because they may not want to stay in that condition. Just like on the flip side, there are some organizations that come out and they have resources, and some homeless people are like, I'm good. See, if you ain't never been immersed in it to actually talk to the people and get an understanding, you wouldn't be able to fathom the thought that there are some homeless people, they don't mind being, they find like they are. They're like, and I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm saying for them, because they have, in some cases, voluntarily relieved themselves of the pressures of society and the rules of society in terms of like, hey man, I ain't gotta worry about paying no bills. I ain't gotta pay no rent. I ain't gotta deal with no property tax. I ain't gotta deal. And they have acclimated themselves to that lifestyle and they fine with it. So even though we may look at it as, oh man, come on, man, you can do better for yourself like that. It's not our place to judge either. So we come out and give what we want to, what we can give to them, and and let them be. And if the good Lord say the same, to put it on their heart to want to go past the level that they're on, then so be it. That's what it'll be. But if not, just do your part. Just do your part. There are a lot of homeless people who have mental issues. They have mental illness. And all these things go on. There are other homeless people who are running from the law. They hiding. They've immersed themselves in the homeless community because they wanted to jump off the grid because they want it by the authorities. So it's not one set way that the homeless people, everybody's not the same. You got all walks of life in there. So you gotta be real careful, and you got to be real cognizant of not being judgmental and not thinking that you can just generalize and say, this is what you need. You need to do this. You need to. Everybody got hey man, you got to talk to people. See, and people start telling you. See, I know this because I've been out there with them. Murder want to tell you, we be out there and we talk to them, and they'll open up and they'll start. You'll hear they whole life story, and some of them have been very successful. They ain't just, I'm just a bum. I'm just homeless all my life. Man, you get to talking and you'll find, man, this dude used to be a doctor. This dude got a PhD. This dude got This dude was in corporate America. But for whatever reason, he might have got on drugs. He might have hit a tough financial stretch that he tried to hang on as long as he could. And then finally, he had to let go of the rope. See, it might have happened. So we don't know. And we should never condemn or crack jokes about people who are in a situation that you could end up in one day. Always amazed me how people want to crack a joke about homeless people, about anybody who down in any way. How can you crack a joke? I mean, like a malicious joke, making mockery, looking down on somebody when you ain't but a couple of missed paydays away, buddy. It can happen to you. You ain't but a couple of missed paychecks away. The majority of the world is living paycheck to paycheck. And we living in a bad economy. See? And any minute, you could be just cruising along. And all of a sudden, things take a turn for worse on you. That road get rocky. Next thing you know, you and your family sleeping in one of them tents. So don't get fly. Don't get fly. Watch your mouth. Better go listen to that song I got called The Tables on my new album. See, the biggest blessing is somebody who was homeless and they managed to fight and work their way back up and out of it. See, because that's the flip side. See, sometimes, you'll see a person in that condition and you get to talking to them and they'll tell you what they used to be or what they used to have or the condition they used to be in when they was up. But the funny part is that we'll see people right now that are up. And some of them used to be down. So you kissing his butt and, oh man, let's do this. And then you get to talk to him and say, yeah, man, I used to be homeless at one point. Yeah, I used to be on drugs real bad at one point. Yeah, I suffered from mental illness one point. I had to get myself together. I had to do this. I had to beat my addiction. But look at them now. But you would never know. You don't know who's who. And it ain't none of our place to try to shoot nobody down and ha. Look at him. He over there talking to himself. He's standing on the corner just talking to himself. Yep, he is. He's standing over there talking to himself because you don't know his history. You don't know what he's been through. You don't know his mind state. And guess what? That was a time in his life, possibly, that he was just like you. He was just normal and chilling, just like you. He never envisioned himself 10 years later standing on the corner talking to himself. Just like you don't envision yourself 5 years from now standing on the corner talking to yourself. But it could be you. And humble yourself. Watch your mouth. Let me catch up on what y'all was saying over here. Demetrius says some of them just want someone to listen to them. Yeah, man, you got to understand what a lonely existence is like. I was watching this show just last night, y'all, and there was a man. I'm not feeling sorry for this cat. I'm just using his situation as an example because he was a murderer, and he got sent to prison, and he spends 23 hours a day in isolation. They only bring him out an hour a day. So regardless of what he did, I wasn't thinking about that. I was playing in my mind the concept of imagining being isolated, being solitary confinement 23 hours every day. You just in a little bitty room by yourself. You don't have nobody to talk to. You can't call nobody, text nobody. You can't get on the internet, email, or communicate with nobody. You just are in a room for 23 hours every single day. Do you know what that would do to your mind? Because you will be talking to yourself. We talk to ourselves just regular. I know I talk to myself all the time, out loud, and will answer back. And y'all do it too. But to be by yourself that long. So in the homeless community, a lot of times, man, it's a lonely existence if you out there by yourself. If you ain't familied up with nobody, because sometimes, they will family. It was like maybe 4 or 5 of them, man, may not be related, but we look out for each other because you can't really trust nobody. I've seen dudes tell me, homeless, yeah, man, this is my wife right here. Him and his wife, they out there homeless. They out there together. But other people that's out there alone, it's like, they ain't talking to nobody. Nobody want to talk to them. They are not even considered by the world. It's like I say, we passing by them every day. You on the way to do something. You on the way to a birthday party. You pass right by them. They laying on the ground, sleep in broad daylight, laying on a piece of cardboard. You on your way to the club. You on your way to work. So yeah, a conversation goes a long way. That's like when you're dealing with old people. Old people are a lot of times they very lonely when they don't have family around them. Some old people got their family around them. They always come to grandma, grandpa house and all that. So, but the ones who just are by themselves, nobody come to visit them. They be lonely. And the natural connection that we have with each other as human beings, that natural urge to interact and communicate with each other, when that's not available and you spending long periods of time by yourself and you ain't got nobody to talk to, that's like being in that solitary confinement for 23 hours a day. See? Murder One say it's real when you out there in the battlefield. What's up, Corinne? Helping hands, animal rescue in the building, man. Cracking jokes, tables turning. Yeah, I mean, everything ain't funny, man. Everything ain't funny. When we little, we don't know no better. We young. Look at that man. Ha ha. Then what happened? Your mama say, hey, don't laugh at him. Don't die. That ain't funny. They make you understand. So when you're a child, you're like, oh, okay. But then you see grown people doing it. Like, man, what is wrong with you? See? Virtuous Viking said, that's the thing, Kay. We need to have that isolation to be able to hear. Yeah, but see, you're talking about self-imposed voluntary isolation. Yeah, we all do that because we out in society. You can call your friends, your family, you can go hang out if you want to. But if you just reach a point where you just want to kind of recharge to yourself, you can just steal away. You can just, hey man, I'm gonna go home. I ain't answering the phone. I ain't talking to nobody. And you can just come up missing for a day or two if you want to. That's a voluntary move. Then you can reemerge like, okay, yeah, I'm kind of got my thoughts together. I don't feel like dealing. Sometimes you don't feel like dealing with people. So yeah, you're right. You need to have that me time, that time to yourself to just, for me, But that's voluntary. I'm talking about when you don't have a choice because nobody even wants to see. You know, you might be a little dirty. Your shoes might be a little messed up. Your hair might be. So people ain't too keen about getting up on you. Nobody even want to talk to you. They don't even take you serious. That's involuntary. So now you're just walking around. You just walking the streets and nobody's saying nothing to you. You don't even exist. Picture that. But yeah, sometimes from a voluntary point of view, yeah, you got to get away. You got to disappear for a little while. I disappear sometimes. Might come up missing for a day just to get your stuff together. Sometimes you don't want to do nothing with nobody but yourself. Man, I'm finna just watch TV. I'm finna write. I'm finna lurk. You know, you still be on social media seeing what's going on, but you ain't posting. You're just lurking. I tell my daughter all the time, that person was once someone's cute little baby, right? They used to get R's and also used to at one time get patted on their back after. Yeah, everybody started off with hope. Everybody started off as a baby, as just a, look at him, man. But life, man, we can't always choose the life that we born into. We can't choose the conditions that we born into. We can only choose the circumstance. We can only choose how we work through the circumstances. You know, everybody got a humble beginning, but some people just get a bad shake out the gate. Yeah. So why you say lurk but don't stalk? No, I ain't never been a stalker. I don't. The concept of stalking is just like amazing to me. And in a lot of cases, it speaks to mental illness. It really does. Because you got to have a certain type of mental sickness in your mind that causes you to just dedicate your whole life, every day, every hour of your life is dedicated to stalking another individual who don't want you. That's the tough part about it. I'm gonna wake up in the morning, put on clothes, and start stalking this person who clearly don't want me, has expressed that they don't want me. They don't want nothing else to do with me. They filed restraining orders on me. They've called the police on me. They've changed their number. They've blocked me. They've done all these different things. And my thing is, I'm like, I'm gonna still stalk this person. See, that's a mental issue. There's something wrong with you because number one, I don't want nobody who don't want me. Where's the fun in that? I'm gonna call you tomorrow, Doug. I'm gonna call you tomorrow, Doug. Word of bar. I'm gonna call you right after the Texans lose. Just like I told Dollar Bill earlier today. So when the Texans lose tomorrow, I'm gonna make all my rounds. But you shouldn't want nobody that don't want you. This is a message to all the stalkers out there. There may be a few stalkers on in the chat right now, or potential stalkers, people who are considering a career in stalking. You may be looking at the stalker brochure and saying, I could do that. I could hide in the bushes. They got a questionnaire for the stalkers like, you gotta qualify. Do you have the persistence to follow a person in a vehicle for 30 or 40 miles or more? Now, yeah, I could do that. Are you able to hide in bushes undetected outside of apartment complexes and homes of the person you stalk? Yeah, you know what? I can do that. You turn the page. Wow. Are you crazy enough to continue to stalk even after the person has called the police on you several times? Yeah, I could do that. Then you too could be a stalker. Call 1-800-STALKER. How many letters? STALKER. It's 7 letters in the word stalker. So the number is 1-800-STALKER, bro. Perfect number. And you can sign up and become a stalker. Do you have 12 to 18 free hours every day to stalk somebody? Yeah. I ain't got no job. I'm lazy. I'm trifling. I could stalk. Yeah, I could do that. I qualify. Yeah. Are you totally oblivious to the phrase, leave me alone, don't call me no more, and quit coming around my house? Yeah. I'm oblivious to that. I could stalk. That's a crazy concept to me. I want to try to force somebody to be with me that don't want to be with me. That's crazy. And even if you're not crazy, sometimes you just in love and you hurt. You thought that she was the one. You thought that he was the one. And for whatever reason, it didn't work out. So you're not crazy. You just got it in your mind that, well, maybe I can make her understand and maybe she'll change and see how much I care about her. And so let me keep trying and keep. No. He or she has made it clear to you that they good on you. Let them go. Let them go. You are making this person's life miserable. This is what this person is doing. When you dial their number, this person is looking at their phone and going, I don't want nobody to feel like that when they see my name show up on their phone. Would you? The phone rings and they somewhere on the other side of town going, oh my gosh, man. They telling their friend, they do it, look, that's him again, girl. You know how y'all women are. Girl, that's him again. Come on, man. You don't do yourself like that. Sister, don't do yourself like that. He don't want you. So if he settles for you, he's settling for you for another reason. Because I know people that say, man, you know what? Because you got homeboys. You got some dog homeboy that'll tell you, man, forget that, man. You know, she on you like that. Get that money out of her. Make her pay like she weighed. See? You don't want to be that person. Because there's somebody out there for you that's going to appreciate you. Don't dedicate yourself trying to force somebody to be with you that don't want to be with you. That's crazy. And whatever pain that you feeling, you know, the person might have hurt you. They might have deceived. They might have did you wrong. They might have dogged you out. Good. I don't mean good that they hurt you. I mean good that you found out. So now you can say, well, okay, cool. You know what? He got me. She got me. But I'm glad that I found out because I ain't got to worry about that no more. So all I got to do is heal from this and then I can move on and learn from it. Not going to chase after somebody that don't want me, man. I wouldn't care how I feel about the person. Because that was a time in your life you did not even know that person existed. So how now all of a sudden you can't live without them? You ain't know him 3 years ago. Nah, I can't live without her. No. You like Lenny Williams. Lenny Williams was sick on that song. Listen to that song. He say he went by his girl's house. He said, I knocked on the door, but my knocks went unanswered. He called on the phone, but still my calls were unanswered. he was sick. He was low-key stalking. Because he was trying to get her. I think he said the car was out there. He saw the car out there. He knew she was there. Man, everybody been in that situation. You done popped up at the girl's house or the dude's house. The car is outside. He in there. She's in there. She just don't want you to be in there. Come on, man. You got to have some dignity as a man or as a woman. No matter how much. See, we don't have control over our emotional state. So we become just emotionally erratic and just like. Can't do that, man. No. I don't want nobody that's going to do that to me. You got to want better for yourself. You got to pray. And see, y'all laughing because y'all know I'm telling the truth. If you old enough, you've been through it. You've been through it. But use it as a teaching tool. Use it as a teaching tool. Don't let it turn you into a fool. It's a blessing, man, to find out. Let me see. I was on that a while. Let me see what y'all talking about. We fall down and we get up. That's right, a teaching tool. I ain't got time to stalk nobody, man. You stalking like it's a job. Huh, what time is it? Oh, man, I gotta go. I'm late, man. I'm supposed to have been stalking this girl 45 minutes ago, man. I'm gonna get caught in traffic. Let me get out of here, man. Everybody know you're a stalker. Your homeboy. We finna go play ball, man. You got to stalk today? Yeah, man. I would go hoop with you. I got to stalk today, man. I took yesterday off. I don't want her to think that she off the hook. I might put in some overtime stalking. What's up, Rick? Yeah, man. We play at 7. We play at 7 tomorrow, Rick. Yep. 7 o'clock. Yeah, man. They go on and stalk, man. Oh. Get on up there and go and stalk this girl, make this girl life miserable today, man. Then you always got that one homeboy or homegirl that's going to tell you, man, why don't you just leave her alone? Remember I told y'all about Lenny Williams? What happened in that song? So y'all young, y'all know Lenny Williams say, and then my friend said, well, Lenny, maybe you just ought to forget about her. Remember that line? This is real. Okay, we play y'all tomorrow then, Rick. Remember Lenny said, my friend said, Lenny, maybe you just ought to forget about her. And then guess what Lenny said? Lenny was in denial. He said, then I told my friend, he said, maybe you've never been in love like I've been in love. And maybe you never felt the things that he started going off on his homeboy. Real life, bro. His partner looking out for his partner, trying to make him see. His partner is on the outside looking in, seeing that his boy is way out of character. Man, you out of character right now, dude. popping up at this woman's house, man, and showing up. You out of character, bro. And he went off on his boy. Maybe you never felt the things that I felt. Then he started crying. He said, I told my friend sometimes you get lonely. You get low. And I cry. Corinne. I cry. He was sick. Lenny was sick, man. Y'all know him, tell the truth, man. Y'all know that song. Everybody's laughing because they know that song. If you don't know what song I'm talking about, all you gotta do is go listen to it. Some of you young people, and y'all gonna be like, yeah, okay. Because when you, but I'm gonna give you some advice, boy. If you going through some things right now in a relationship, don't listen to that song, boy. Unless you strong enough. Because a song like that'll help you or it'll take you over the edge. Oh my God. All right, man, we're going to talk about something else, man. We ain't going to make this the stalker episode, man. But I'm telling the truth. Dude, if that woman don't want you, ma'am, if that dude don't want you, let him go. Live your life. Don't be that person, man. There's somebody out there for you. I don't care how much it's hurting. The hurt will go away. I promise you, it will go away. It will go away. Can I get a witness? Can anybody bear witness that the hurt gonna go away? For the young people, for anybody who might be dealing with something like that right now that's in the chat. I'm feeling the spirit. Somebody in here is about to stalk. There's somebody in here that's about to stalk. Can I get one witness that's gonna bear witness that the pain will go away? If you just let it go away, just allow yourself the distance and the time, the pain will go away. You start preaching up in here. Don't do it. Can I get a witness? What would your rap name be if it wasn't K-Rino? That's a good question. I don't even know the answer to that question. What would my rap name be? Y'all tell me. What do I look like? If I'll let y'all. What if my name wasn't K-Rino? What would my rap name be? What y'all think? What y'all think my rap name would be? I'll let y'all name me. I'll let y'all hypothetically name me. The Wizard. The Wizard. That's kind of my name anyway. That's my subtitle. Temporary. Oh no, okay. God, you. G with the little G. The Black Panther. K, the Canaanite. The final boss. I'm the last dude on the game, huh? Versatility. Abraham. I'll be Stalker. That's my name. Yeah, that'll be my rap name. I'll be MC Stalker. I'll be the Stalker. Come on, man. Hannibal. Man. The Black Book. Scientific. I like scientific. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. I got a song called Scientific, I think. I think I got a song called Scientific. Yeah, I would like that name. I just gonna be Stalker, man. Yep. Yep. South Park Stalker. Man. The Snow Cone King. Man, look, we was at the Comic-Con today. Shout out to the homie Dollar Bill, martial arts experiment in the building. We was at the Comic-Con today, man, pushing the comic book, and they had a truck out there selling them snow cones. Hey, man, how much snow cones used to cost when we was little? Anybody remember? Who remembers how much snow cones costed back when we was little? Like you pull up to the little snow cone truck. There we go. I got a 25 cent. I got 2 50 cent, 25, 25, 35, 35, 75, 75, 50, 55, 70, 75. You know how much I paid for a snow cone today? Take a wild guess of how much I paid for a snow cone today. About the same size. You know, you can get a small, medium, or large. I'm going to let y'all guess how much your big brother paid for a snow cone today that was in a cup a little bit bigger than this one. A little bit bigger than this one. Okay, and the winner is D. Reed. Come on down. You know, you got to bid on prices, right? I paid $7 for a snow cone today. D. Reed says $7.22. I paid $7 for a snow cone that was in a cup, a little bit bigger than it. Now, it was good. Don't get it twisted now. It was good. But it just shows how times have changed and how the economy has changed, because like y'all said, snow cone was 50 cents, a quarter, maybe $1, depending on where you at. Brother Jay Muhammad. What's going on, Brother Jay? How you feeling, family? $7 for a snow cone, bro. Let's think about all the things you can buy with $7. In this economy, though, it ain't much, though. Why was it $7? Where were you? We were at a comic book. I guess we would call it a comic book convention. Me and Dollar Bill, we was out there promoting the comic book. And there was a lot of other people out there doing the same thing, comic books and action figures and all kinds of. It was really cool. And they had food trucks and all that, and you know. So I went and got me a snow cone. It cost us $7. Like, should I get this snow cone or should I pay my light bill? Which one? Now, Brother Zawaji Muhammad is talking about something that me and my homie Greek had a conversation about one time. Boy, I'm so glad that I shave my own head now. Because when I found out that barbershops is charging $35, $40 for a regular haircut now, I was mortified. I was shocked and appalled. $40 for a haircut? Bro, $40 for a haircut? I got out the game just in time. Because I used to get, you know, I was getting a haircut for $20 just a few years ago, but I always drop another $5, you know. So anytime I knew I was going to get a haircut, I knew I was going to drop $25. But now that I've been hearing people talk about haircuts is $35, $40, boy, I'll be walking around here with a bush on my head with nothing in the middle. I'll be looking like George Jefferson around this bad boy. $20 for a haircut where, Brother Jay? $20 is what I used to pay. Blundermus Prime. Yeah, see, I shave my own head now. I'm out the game. I shave my own head. And I ain't, I understand. I mean, inflation is what it is. Boys got to keep up with the the prices in today's economy. Everything is going up. So if gas costs more, food costs more, rent costs more, the cost of living is up. So when the cost of living goes up, then people who are running businesses, their overhead goes up, which means that they have to raise the prices of their services. So I get it. Should I get this haircut or should I pay my car note? Everything is up. Yeah, real only. I'll be around this bad boy looking like all this will be. See, I got all this. If I would have let my hair grow out, I'm good. I'm good around these sides. It's just this top, boy. That top gonna look like a runway at the airport around this bad boy. And yeah. Big Ox said, I got a beard, so I gotta go. What they hitting you to like do your beard? Phantom Face said, that's why I work 2 jobs. I need that 1,500 a week. Yeah, man. I know I got a partner that worked 3 jobs. You got 3 jobs. Brandon said, I have my girl cut mine now after spending 50 at the barbershop. Bro, you getting into light bill, gas bill territory. Groceries. Should I get this shave or do I want to eat this week? I'm going to look good and groomed, but I'm going to be hungry. Which one? $50, man. If I pay $50 at a barbershop, that means I done paid for 4 people haircut. Chrissy Babe, what's going on? Jamu. Yeah, man. Hey, look. I'm gonna let y'all in on. I'm gonna make a confession. I got a confession to make, y'all. Hate to say this. They be at the press conference, finna confess and stuff. They be crying and all that. One time I went to the $4.99 Chinese people and got my hair cut. I did. And I ain't gonna say just one time. It was a stretch. I was going to the $4.99, getting the cheap haircuts. And I'm gonna let y'all in on something that y'all may already know. The rule of life. You get what you pay for. Bro, if you pay $5 for a haircut, see, that's the opposite side of the spectrum. We talk about 40 and 50, like, oh no. But if you go to the other end of the spectrum, if you pay $5 for a haircut, you can't even complain about however that haircut turned out. When they spin you around or they whip that mirror in front of you, no matter what it looks like, you gotta just go, all right. you gotta take it. You gotta take it, bro. Cause what you gonna do? Start arguing and complain? You ain't paying for $5, man. No, man, you look stupid doing that. Y'all drop that little 5 and get on down the road, bro. I did it. I ain't gonna lie. I must confess. I did it before, man. You be riding home. It do something to you too. It affects you psychologically when you get them $5 haircuts from the Asian place. You be driving home, you be glancing up at the rearview mirror every 5 seconds. You be like, God, man. It do something to you, bro. You feel like you lost a part of yourself. Bro, sometimes you got to do it. I mean, yeah. And don't get in there. See, I would see people in there trying to explain. It's, I want you to do this and then just fade the back part and just and then taper it from. I'll be in there like, good and well your haircut ain't finna come out like that. They don't even have the regular haircut picture chart where you can point to the dude and say, yeah, that's the cut I want. They ain't got that. They had magazine clips of celebrities haircuts. They'll have Tony Parker and they'll have Idris Elba. And you're like, yeah, let me get that Idris Elba, man. You got a point. They ain't got the chart. So you get what you pay for. You can't complain. And if you think, okay, now you know how in the hood, at the hood barbershops, y'all already know what I'm finna say is true. Any barbershop in the hood, if it's 4 or 5 barbers in there cutting, 5 or 6 barbers, whatever, you got them 1 or 2 that's cold, that everybody want to go and get their haircut. He always got a line of people. It's a bunch of people waiting on him. It's like everybody waiting on him. Then other dudes, they middle of the pack. Then it's that one dude, ain't nobody, he's sitting in his own chair. And you'll sit down because you waiting on one of the cold dude, and he'll say, you need a cut, bro? And when you in a rush, when you don't really want to wait, because you're going to go holler at the dude that's cold, you'll say, hey, man, how many you got? Oh, man, I got, see, plus the one in the chair, man, I got 7. Man, God. You look at old boy, his chair is empty for a reason. His chair is empty for a reason, bro. But because you don't want to wait, and see, in my case, my logic has always been, well, I don't really get no fancy cut. It shouldn't be no problem for a dude to just, this is before I was going all the way bald. It shouldn't be no problem for a dude to just, bring it down low and the fade and blah, blah, blah. He should be able to do that. Nope. Couldn't even do that. So just multiply that guy by 10 when you go to the Chinese spot, and the person who really can't cut, multiply that, the guy in the hood, how bad he cut, by 10. Because it's always, the one thing about the Chinese spot, it still holds true like the hood. It be one of them ladies in there that's nice. See, if y'all ain't never been, y'all don't know what I'm talking about. But it's anybody who have frequented the Chinese barbershop enough times, y'all know I'm telling the truth. It be that one Asian lady that's nice. You be like, well, okay, like, all right, you done been around some black folks, huh? But the principle be the same. Every time you walk in there, she got people that waiting on her. But this that one dude, you need cut? You be like, yeah, okay. And you shouldn't, it's certain things in life, bro, that should not be stressful to you. Going on a job interview and you really need a job, that might be a little stressful. You might feel a little pressure. Being late to work, there's different things that can put pressure on you. You shouldn't feel no pressure when you sit down in a barber's chair. You shouldn't feel a sense of like nervous a little bit. You shouldn't feel like that when you sit down to get a haircut. Man, let me shut up. It's always that one, though. It's always that one. Fade the back part, my guy. They gonna fade it, all right. Face say you gotta go for it. Sometimes I went for it a lot. Christo says one time a barber messed my uncle haircut up so bad, talking. He was so pissed at the barber. Okay. You know what? That's another thing I never liked too. I never liked barbers who couldn't talk and cut your hair at the same time. They be cutting your hair. Then somebody say something. Yeah, man, cause that was crazy, man. Tom Brady, man. And he can't even move no more, man. He can't even play no more, man. That dude 45 years old. And you sitting there like, and you start back up. Somebody else say something to him. Yeah, man. Bring me a 3-piece dark meat. Give me 2 biscuits, man. Yeah, yeah. Now don't go to Popeyes, man. Go to French's because he got to stop. Y'all hit that like button for your brother, man. It's open topic, man. We just gonna converse a little bit, have some fun. I want to make sure I say this again for those who were in the chat. We just dropped a new project. Me and my homie Climax. Me and the homie Climax just dropped a new project. I'll put all the links and stuff down when I finish this live. And I'm gonna make a video as well, so to bring it to y'all's attention, man. It's a collaborative project between me and the homie Climax. Yeah. See what I missed, man. Any questions y'all got? Feel free. Drop y'all locations, man. Let me know where y'all at. Man, time flies. Fade the back part, my guy. That's funny. Make sure I don't miss nothing, man. Let's see. Yeah, you get what you paid for, man. Brian says, can you do a 9/11 song? I mean, I've mentioned 9/11 a few times over the years. You know, we're talking 21 years later after 9/11, and it's enough evidence and proof out there, in my opinion, that it was an inside job. But I don't know if anybody has ever went into a whole detailed song about it. But I think it's still, I don't think people are really just heavily into it. But I think it's still important to bring attention to 9/11 as being an inside job. And people will say, why? Because it's been so long. Why? Well, because that inside job that was 9/11, it represents a historical pattern of the United States where they will um, create a catastrophe within their own borders and put the blame on somebody else so they can justify attacking that somebody else. So that's why it's important for people to know that, hey, nah, this wasn't something that was done by this nation or that nation. This was something that was straight in-house, you know. Them grits. Thank you for the love, them grits. Y'all want to talk about grits for a minute? But I'll shut this whole chat down if we have a grits debate. Now, I don't eat grits no more. I ain't had grits in a while. But I will shut this whole chat down. I guarantee you, if we start talking about grits. All I gotta do is say, do y'all eat y'all grits with just salt and pepper, or do you put sugar on your grits? And all the people who put sugar on their grits, and all the people who just salt and pepper, no sugar, it's gonna be a war. I'll start a war in here behind grits. Then if somebody come along and put them eggs in their grits, okay, everybody who eat their grits with no sugar, speak now. If you don't put sugar in your grits, just say no sugar. We gonna see. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the donation, them grits. You done started me. You done started me up. No sugar. No sugar. No sugar. Salt, pepper, and eggs. I used to put eggs and sugar in my grits. No sugar on grits. Come on now. Them damn twins. Might as well have cream of wheat. I love cream of wheat. No sugar, no sugar. Y'all don't like sugar on the grits? Cynthia says she prefer oatmeal. I never liked oatmeal. No sugar. Wow. Okay. Everybody that puts sugar on their grits, just put the word sugar by itself. Or just put yes if you put sugar on your grits. I'm out the grits game, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, here we come. Okay, here come the. Well, no, not too many, no. But you know what? Okay, I guess the no sugars win. But if y'all putting sugar in y'all spaghetti, y'all nasty. I don't care what y'all say. We can argue. We can have the grits argument. But I've been hearing about people putting sugar in spaghetti. Y'all out of line for that. When I ate grits, I used to put sugar in my grits and eggs. I used to mix the eggs in there and everything. It go hard. Y'all putting sugar in spaghetti though. Somebody need to call the police on y'all. Man, I know you did not put no sugar in chili. You put sugar in your chili? They already look. First of all, the spaghetti sauce has already got sugar in it. You can't really taste it in there. Yeah, exactly. I heard of sugar in the spaghetti sauce, but not in the spaghetti. I'm talking about people actively putting. I ain't talking about already in the green. Brown sugar in spaghetti is good. Wow. Runny yolk in what? How many of y'all? How many of y'all don't like y'all food to touch? How many of y'all, when y'all got y'all food on the plate, don't like y'all food to touch? If your macaroni touch your green beans, you're gonna lose it. You're gonna freak out. Y'all give me to 100 likes, man. Hit that like if y'all ain't hit it yet. Coffee, no sugar, only cream. Some of y'all weird. I don't like my food to touch. If your mashed potatoes touch your spinach, you're gonna throw the whole plate away. Sunny side up, runny yolks on burgers. Man, man. I just go hard on that cream of wheat, boy. It's all going the same place. Well, we gonna let it. Some people have their minds. Okay, it's all going the same place. We'll let them meet and congregate when they get there. Have you been watching the Darnell Brooks trial? No, I haven't. I need to check it out. I don't mind if my food touches. I only freak out when I see my girl putting Frank's hot sauce on. Well, you can put it on everything. That's what he said. You can put that on everything. Ricky said, when I found out we had one stomach, I flipped out. Man, how many? You grew up thinking we had more than one stomach? You thought stomachs was like lungs? I got a weight problem. I can't wait to eat. Ooh, collard green juice, get on the other food. Let me tell y'all something about me. Y'all might think I'm weird. I know my homeboy Greek, he talk about me all the time behind this. When I eat, I don't drink nothing until I eat all of my food. Do anybody in here do that? You know, some people, they eat a little bit and they'll drink some, and they eat a little bit and they'll drink some more. I don't do that. I eat all of my food. And when my food is gone, then I drink. Am I weird? Steven Skiba, salute to you, man. Thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate that. I appreciate the support, supporting the channel, keeping the love going, man. Thank you so much, Steven. Appreciate you, man. Come anytime, man. Am I weird because I eat all of my food and then I drink my drink? Blunderman say no, that is weird. Okay, so watch it. I got one. Soggy fried chicken from Greens Juice. Woo! I don't eat meat. I don't eat greens. Can I tell y'all the story? When I was a little bitty boy, I'll never forget this. Y'all can ask my mama if y'all knew her. My mama sat me down in front of a bowl of greens. We had a standoff. She was like, "You gonna eat them greens?" I was like, "Mm-mm." I can't remember how long I sat there, but I sat there. I never liked greens. Never liked greens. Now I love spinach. I didn't like spinach when I was growing up, but I eat spinach. I had some spinach yesterday. Sometimes I might drink a little bit before though, three ball. Yeah, you're right. Like when I first sit down, like if I go to a restaurant or something, and you know they bring you drink, I might drink something before, but when my food come out, I would say 98% of the time I'm gonna eat all of my food, then I'm gonna drink my drink. I just want to know if I'm weird. That's all. Yeah. Raw spinach, Kia B. You know what? Raw spinach in a salad. Yeah, I can get down with it, but I prefer it cooked. WEF says we'll be eating bugs. People already eat certain bugs. You used to hate what at your aunt's house, Chrissy? Yeah. Are raw spinach leaves healthy on a sandwich? I don't know. I got to re-immerse myself in how to eat to live. Because I know we're not supposed to be eating greens. Crickets replacing beef. Good thing I stopped eating beef a long time ago. Kale is the worst. See, man, look, Christos, kale has fooled a lot of people. A lot of people eating kale like crazy. They kale is healthy. It's kale. You're supposed to be eating no kale, man. I got no business eating no kale. Some of this raw diet stuff that a lot of people are on, it ain't no good. It ain't no good. The healthiest fish. What is the healthiest fish? If I had to guess, because I'm gonna go by the fish that is predominant in the nation of Islam, and that's whiting. Whiting is a clean fish. And for as long as I can remember, that has been the fish that members of the Nation of Islam have predominantly sold and cooked and ate. So I would say whiting, and if you can get some good clean salmon, I would put that probably number two. I go by the fish that I um, see them eating in the nation. Whiting, that's right. That's right. Whiting, clean fish, bro. We've been blessed down here in Houston because it's a brother named Brother Ray, and he had a restaurant back in the days called the Fish Net, and he would sell fish sandwiches with whiting, and it would be like a freaking po' boy, like a hoagie bread, but the fish, the pieces of fish they would use, just huge. It would be stuffed in the bread. You can't even really close it right. Best fish sandwiches ever, right? So fast forward to the present day, his children have set up shop. He still be out there, but his children are setting up shop. They setting them same fish sandwiches right now. I go every week. Every week. Whiting. Just so happened today, I switched it up and I got a non-soy veggie burger. But for the most part, I get the fish sandwiches. You ever come to Houston, holler at me. I'm going to take you there. Navy bean soup. Best thing you could do. Best thing you could eat. That Navy bean. All of y'all women in here who still will cook for your man without feeling like you being oppressed and enslaved and disrespected. You haven't let society trick you into thinking that it's disrespectful and it's beneath you to cook for your man or your husband. Cook him some Navy bean soup. Learn how to make it and cook him some Navy bean soup and eat it yourself. Feed it to your children. Most nutritional bean on the planet. Cut you up some garlic and some celery in it. You can freak it out however you want to. Some people put like, I've seen people put like tomatoes and different, just some navy bean soup and eat that. You can eat bean soup every day. Just have it, whatever your meal is, just, you got bean soup on the side. And the nutrients that are in that navy bean will change your life. The navy bean, it protects you from radiation, from the effects of radiation. It strengthens your immune system. The navy bean is potent. Big Ock, I appreciate the love, man. Big Ox said I warm my ice cream up before I eat it. Now it's not ice cream no more. Now it's heated cream. It's heat cream, hot cream. Yeah, stop eating kale, man. Quit letting these people make y'all believe that kale is some superfood that's healthy for y'all. Stop eating kale, man. Eat some spinach. Spinach is better than lettuce. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. A lot of food has fooled a lot of people. That's right. People juicing and all that stuff, man. I mean, we follow these little trends, man. Phantom Face say, my wife get it in for me. I work too much. I just pay for everything. Yeah, man, it's good. To the ladies, man, ain't nothing wrong with cooking. Don't let this modern day society tell you that you shouldn't be cooking. They just want to have you in the kitchen. And ain't nothing wrong. You should take pride in cooking a nutritional meal for your man, because the food that he's eating outside the household is killing him. Fast food, eating on the move, eating on the run. You should want to learn uh, the Muslims call the science of cooking. Come on now. Stop eating catfish. Soundwave One just broke it down. Stop eating catfish, shark, squid, lobster, shrimp, crab. Stop eating all that. Like, what? Man, I love shrimp, man. They don't love you. You sitting at the restaurant. Yeah, let me get I'm gonna get some calamari. Quit eating that squid, man. Do y'all have octopus? Yes, I'd like some alligator. Come on, man. I've been eating no reptiles and stuff, man. See, this is what we gotta understand. They can make anything taste good. Bro, they can make human taste good. Bro, they could get they can make ground human. The world is so crazy, bro, that I promise you, I've never seen this. I'm just making this up. Let me look at the camera so y'all won't think that I'm trying to act like I'm making this up. I believe that if somehow there was a way for them to have ground human, you got some ground beef in the section. Every now and then you'll see some ground turkey, ground lamb. If right next to that they had ground human, I guarantee you to be people going there buying it. They finna make some human meat sloppy joes up in this bad boy tonight. They even sloppy Joe for real. It's really Joe. That's Joe for real that they finna eat. Come on, man. They can make anything taste good. So we get caught up in, man, it tastes good, man. No, that ain't the point. The point is that everything that is referred to as food is not for human consumption. So just because they can whip it up and freak it out, season it up, put some Tony Satchery on that bad boy, that don't mean that it's for human consumption. That's why in the scripture it talks about foods to eat and foods to stay away from. Because they had to tell Leviticus, see, I didn't even see that till you put that chili, see. They had to tell the people, hey, man, you ain't supposed to be eating that. You around here eating eagle meat. Around there eating baked eagle beaks. Where's Helping Hand? She gone? This is she'll love this part of the conversation. Barbecued eagle beaks. Come on, man. Wood rat casserole. I saw a clip on Facebook from a TikTok. Did y'all see that clip where that lady was just sitting there? She had a bunch of rats, like they was on like a shish kebab thing, and she just had a cooked rat, just this eating rat like it was a candy bar. This is where we at, man. This is where we at. So a lot of people been checking out the song I did on my new album called Food Poison, looking like I got to do a part 2. I got to do a part 2 and take it a little more deeper. They can make anything taste good, man. Heretic Hunter, man. Much love to you, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate that love. Eating rats. Come on, man. When you eat a scavenger, when you eat a scavenger and others, you eating everything that they eat. Whatever's in them is now in you. And people don't believe that you can take on the characteristics of the animals that you eat. They promote pork so hard, and like I say, they can freak it out in any kind of way. Oh, this is a delicacy. It's a delicacy. No, it's a deficacy. That's what it is. Frog meat casserole, frog feet casserole. Mosquito bites. Man, beetle nuggets. Man, we got them baked beetle nuggets. What was the real inspiration behind the experiment? The song I did called it Experiment. I saw an episode of The Twilight Zone, and a whole street started accusing each other. The lights started going out, electricity started going out, things started coming up missing, and the whole street, all of the neighbors came out and they started accusing and pointing fingers at each other about who did this, and you must be an alien, or you must this or that. And they just turned on each other. Think somebody got shot. Then chaos just broke out on the whole street, right? And then the camera just panned all the way up. And when the camera panned all the way up, it was two aliens standing on a hill. And they were the ones who were making all of the lights go out and was creating all of the circumstances that caused the people to fight against each other. They were performing an experiment on Earth people to see how they behave in moments of crisis. But the sad part about it, that ain't no movies, that ain't no TV script. They do that in real life. So they experiment through the food. They experiment through formulating circumstances that would directly affect how we behave, putting us in positions where we have to test our character, see if we'll turn on each other, see if we'll fight, kill each other. Real deal. Blunderman sounds like reality. That's right. It is reality. DNS, what's going on, man? See you up in this thing like a Timmy Chan chicken wing. See? We are experimented on 24/7. We are in a constant state of experimentation by this world. They're constantly doing stuff to see what's going to happen. Voluntarily and involuntarily, we participate, right? So what you mean when say, what do you mean voluntarily? We participate. I ain't, yeah, you might not be voluntary, but there are people who would knowingly participate in an experiment that they have no idea what the effect on them is going to be. Should I prove it? Yeah. How many times have you seen where they do trials on, they do pharmaceutical trials, right? Where they say, we're looking for people to come in and try this new drug that we're working on, and you just got to be at the facility for 24 hours, and we're going to test you and see how it affects you. See, that's how they find out what side effects and all that, because there are people who are willing to put their bodies under that kind of experimentation for some money. They give you a certain amount of money, and next thing you know, okay, yeah, okay, take this. He'll sit back. Let's see what it does to him. Oh, wow. This dude start clucking like a chicken. Okay, all right. May make you cluck like a chicken. All right, here you go. Here's $40. Them grits. We started a whole topic off your name, man. I appreciate the love, them grits. Double salute to you, man. Appreciate that so much. Thank you for supporting the channel, man. Yeah, the vaccines too. They do trials. They do tests. See, they gotta be able to say what it might do, or even if they don't say it, they gotta know it. Oh wow, this dude grew an ear right here. Jason Barrett, are you gonna bring the sorcerer back to life? I hope not. I hope he don't bring himself back to life. I ain't got no control over that, Jason. If he come back, man, I don't know what that dude is gonna do. I have no clue what that dude is gonna do, man. So I don't know. Human lab rats. Yeah, that's what it. Come on, man. That's right. We will lay up all day. I know people personally that have done that. That's why I know it's the truth. They was doing it almost like it was a job. They going every day. Them people like, ooh, we got us a good one. We got us a good subject. How long does it take you to write one song and come up with the concept and rhyme scheme? Depends on the song. Talk about different topics, multiple topics. So certain ones may come like that. And anybody that raps has been rapping a long time, they'll tell you the same thing. Certain subjects, they click so good, it's like the words just falling out your head. It's like, ooh, I can't write this down fast enough to keep up. But other ones require a little more time, a little more patience. Some topics require research, because you may want to talk about something that you're interested in, but you don't really have a lot of knowledge on. So you got to study it and kind of learn it yourself. And you may research it. Well, I may research it for 2, 3 weeks before I even start writing about it. So it just depends. And then sometimes you just get a left field inspiration. Some just hits you out of left field, and you just, oh, I didn't know I was gonna write about that. So it's no set time template. Ain't no set time that's in place. Yeah. Side effects may include not living long enough to know what the side effects was. Yeah. Big Ox said that's like housing projects. Yeah. That's why it's called a project. Let's put all of these people in a freaking apartment complex. A complex. We living in there with a complex because the situation is complex. We living in a freaking colony, living on top of each other, under each other, beside each other. See? It's deep, man. It's deeper than what we think. TV makes them do it. Yeah, man. What else y'all talking about, man? Did y'all drop y'all location? Behavioral studies. Yeah. We the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said we can't fathom the depths of Satan. We don't even know how low down and wicked these folks are, man. We can't even conceive it. Our minds don't think like that. We got our own little ratchet little evil that we do. And we learned that from them. But we can't get on their level. We can't do the stuff they do. See? Wrote a whole album in 5 minutes. Boy, you a bad man. Little Norm up in this thing. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so yeah, drop y'all location. Columbus, Ohio, Southeast Texas. What's up, Angela? Much love. Say go Astros. Philly up in the building. What's up, Robin? Denver, Colorado, New Orleans, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Time I see Minneapolis, I think about Prince. Sinister. Come on, twin. You know I know where you at. Yeah, man. Muslim of Islam, the nature of Allah. The South Bronx, the South Bronx, the South Bronx, the South Bronx. Many people tell me this style is terrific. It is sort of different, but yes, let's be specific. KRS-One specialized in music. I only use this type of style when I choose it. Amarillo, Dallas, Brockton, Mass. Will you do a whole album with Zero? I love to. That's my brother. You got dropped off MCA because the rhymes you wrote was whack. Denver up in this thing again? Arizona? How long did you work on the Big Seven? It took me 9 months. It was like a pregnancy to do the Big Seven, man. Took 7 months to write, 2 months to record. Then I gave birth. If that's the title they earned, well, it's well deserved. But without a crown, see, I'll still burn. Who? That boy say, you settle for a pebble, not a stone like a rebel. KRS-One is the holder of a boulder. Come on, man. Money folder. You want a fresh style? Let me show you. Man, come on, man. That dude was saying that in 86, man. Yeah. The table should be awarded. I appreciate that deeper elevation. C. Foster, did you hear the Kanye interview? Nah, I haven't. I haven't seen the Kanye. I heard they pulled it, so I might not see it. Because he was going in, he was speaking truth in some on certain points about the bloodsuckers. So I think they pulled it. So you can be crazy and do all that other crazy stuff. They're not gonna give you no problems. When we start talking about the bloodsuckers, they remove you. See, man, y'all gotta get my album, man. See, y'all would know that I'm already on that. I got a song on this album called, I'm trying to move this glare. I got a song on this album called You Better Not Say It. I'm making it worse. I've been on that, man. Y'all go get my album, man. Go to iTunes right now and go get it. If you on Spotify, get it. If you want a CD, get it. Amazon, get it. A brand new album. Because a lot of the stuff that's now becoming like a hot topic and everybody's like, ooh, it's a big revelation to everybody. We've been on that. We've been on that. It's just when it comes to the mainstream, now it's like, wow. But the fact is, no matter how it comes to the mainstream, if the truth hit the mainstream, it don't matter who it comes from. So I ain't mad. Brother K, they be hating on the South. Yeah, they be hating on the South. But hate is okay if it's accompanied by respect. So you can't. I'd rather you hate me than disrespect me. You can hate me, just don't disrespect me. See? Some people are try to get away with both. Yeah, I can't let you have both. I can't let you have. I can only let you have one, and that's the hate. So even if you hate me and you see that I'm killing it out here, as much as you hate it, you're gonna have to go. I respect it. And if they say they don't respect it, it's a part of them that's really lying. Yeah. Come on now. The pharmaceutical industry makes more profit than oil. That's a strong statement right there. That's a strong statement. Hate and disrespectful is the same thing. No, it's not. Let me respectfully disagree. See, I'm gonna give you an example. I always like to use basketball analogies, right? Back in the 80s, the Celtics and the Lakers used to play in the championship every year. So it's Magic Johnson against Larry Bird. And during that rivalry, trust me, those two teams hated each other. It was hate. Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls versus the Detroit Pistons in the late 80s. They hated each other. But they respected each other. They respected each other because they understood that the other side were worthy opponents. They understood that the other side was skilled. They understood that the other side had elements that could take them out. So they had to be respected and they had to be approached with a level of respect in order to win against them. I can't disrespect them, but I didn't like them. They didn't like us. See? So you can look at somebody and you can say, man, I don't like that dude. Man, I hate her. I hate him. People can say that all the time. But if you keep it real with yourself, and I'm talking about general. I ain't talking about somebody that's no child molester or nothing like that. You ain't got to respect nothing about them. But you can look at somebody and say, you know what? I got to respect them. Because there may be other aspects. Their business acumen may be on point. They might have just been a straight up a-hole, but they rose up the ladder. So you respect certain elements of them, their work ethic, their grind, the determination. It's always an element that you can pull. But to disrespect somebody, that's a whole nother thing. I mean, I can just walk up and spit in your face. I can just take your money. I just cuss your mama out. That's disrespect. See? I don't have to like you to respect you. I don't. See? More money in the sickness than the cure. Absolutely. It's always been the case. That's why we have been hearing about cancer research as long as we've been alive. And I'm 5'2", not 5'2", 52. Been hearing about we're raising money for cancer research. Like, God, y'all been raising money for cancer research. Shh. It ain't no seeking of a cure. It's seeking of more money for treatments, different medicines, different so-called treatments. And that's in all of the sicknesses that they push, create, promote. Because pharmaceutical company is a billion dollar industry. It's like, so, like, why would we cure all of these sicknesses? That's going to instantly stop the money. We're going to get rid of cancer. We're going to get rid of AIDS. We're going to get rid of, just name all these different things. If they just like people would suspect, people say, well, man, they got the cure. You know, people say, man, they got the cure to all that stuff. Whether they do or they don't, I don't know. But just say for argument that they did, and then all of a sudden, all that stuff is just gone. No more sickness in the world. They announce it on the news. They curing people on their deathbed. They bringing them back. Just drink this, and next thing you know, that boy up like, whew. The money stops. The money stops. You're not gonna do that. Greed is a deadly sin. See? We live in a society that has manipulated us and lied to us so greatly and deceived us so greatly that we pay for our own death in the form of food, in the form of fake medicine, in the form of all different things. We voluntarily give our money to it. You walk around this bad boy, you ain't even 40 years old yet. You got a pouch full of pill bottles, prescription pill bottles. You 38. You'll sit down on the bench and just start going through. Hold on, let me see. I gotta get it's my blood pressure medicine. No, that's my blood. Hold on, this for my it's my anxiety medicine right here. You got all kind. How can you possibly think in your mind that all of these different medicines that they give you, that taking all this at the same time is making you better? It's not making you better. That's impossible. How much of a premium do you put on hitting the gym all the time? Hitting the gym how? See, because everybody's gym hits different. Like for me, I play basketball 3 or 4 times a week. I ain't in the weight room. I ain't on the treadmill. So when I go to the gym, I go in the gym to play basketball. But that's my workout. So I get a nice workout from playing basketball. Now, some people go to the gym, they straight to the weight room. They hitting that iron, they doing their thing. I think it's all important. Everybody needs to stay in shape, especially the older you get. When you hit a certain age, man, when you young, you living off straight, you are functioning off of straight up youth, straight up metabolism. I say metabolism, where nothing affects you. You eating all kind of stuff and you still look the same, but the accumulation is slowly the tortoise and the hare. You the hare, you just running, you fat, but all that slow accumulation of what you're doing is like that turtle that you just sooner or later it catches up to you. So now you 28, you starting to hit your late 20s, 32, 34. Little gut coming in now. Starting to feel a little sluggish. You ain't pole vaulting out the bed no more like you used to. I mean that in more ways than one. So all that happens and you ain't working out. You're not doing anything to combat all of the other crap that you allowing in. You're not fighting it off no more. Your youth is gone. Your youth used to be the defense mechanism to some degree that could fight off and balance off the bad eating, balance off The smoking and the drinking. You smoking cigarettes like you popping uh, candy. Then at some point, cigarette, 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 cigarette. Your body's like, oh, cigarette, 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 cigarette. At some point, you got to pay the piper. Your body gonna say, hey, come on. Yeah, take that. Because you're not combating it. And you're not having any type of mind frame to even stop. Pig feet, chitlins, bacon, ham, alcohol, beer, wine, sipping syrup, pop a pill, pop a pill, pop a pill, pop a pill. I'm 22. I'm 25. I'm good. And that stuff is just whoop, whoop, whoop. One day you just broke down in the hospital. Just in that thing. I don't know, man. I don't know what happened, man. I was walking home from the store, man. That's all I remember. That's the last thing I remember, man. Front end, back end, we have to have some type of we got to have some type of awareness, man. We have to have some type of care for our vessels to not just dog it out. Look, ain't none of us perfect. We all put ourselves through some stuff, but you got to have something in you that's like, man, I can't just keep dogging myself out. See, your body is like a car. Got to maintenance it well, or it'll break down on you. Just imagine you just drive your car reckless all the time. You running in the poles. Let me keep going. You ain't changing the oil. Nothing. You ain't even clean the windshield. Sooner or later that car gonna be like, man, I can't do it no more. That's your body. See? So while you young, and when I say while you young, I don't just mean 18, 17, 22. I mean 35, 40. You still young. While you young, take notice to say, man, I need to start doing something to combat my bad habits. If I ain't gonna stop doing it, I need to at least try to do something to fight it, give my body a fighting chance, because we are unable to see nothing. Only thing that we can see is the external in ourselves and other people. So I can't see my liver. I can't see my lungs. I can't see my kidneys. Can't see my heart. I can't see none of that. I can't see my brain. I couldn't tell you what my liver looks like. Never seen it before. I can tell you what my elbow. I know. See, that's my elbow right there. That's my ear. I can see that. You can see it. I've never seen my lungs before, bro. So with that being said, we doing all this stuff. We functioning, so we're not thinking. But what if you could see your organs? It might scare the hell out of you. Like, what is that? That's your liver. Now the doctor can show you and give you an idea where you're at. I've seen split screens when they go in. This is a normal liver. This is your liver. Your liver looking like bro. Come on, man. Like, it scared the hell out of you. So we continue in those habits because we can't see what it's doing to us. except when it reaches a point to where it's so bad internally that it starts to manifest itself externally. So now I can see it externally because I can see your eye. Your eyes is freaking yellow. They bloodshot red. Your skin is just shriveling and dry. You used to be just a pretty brown. Your skin was a pretty brown, smooth tone. Now it's gray. It's like got a grayish hue to it because the toxins are starting to come out. They're starting to manifest and come out of your skin and how you look. You don't have that pretty glow no more. Your lips is black because you're smoking Black and Milds all day long. Your hands is right. It's coming out. See? So now it's starting to manifest because that's a direct sign that your insides is really messed up. It's coming out. So you see a picture of yourself from 2005, then you see a picture of yourself from last week. You're like, man, wow. Because you got 15 years of accumulation. Then the doctor say, oh man, you're gonna have to stop. That's the only time we stop it, when the doctor says, well, I'm gonna take it. You're gonna need to stop eating this. You're gonna stop. Then you tell, yeah, man, the doctor took me off pork, man. Said I can't drink no more, man. Why the doctor gotta tell you that? Ain't no hocus pocus. Yep. Ain't no hocus pocus. It manifests itself. It comes out of you. Because that's the way the body works. She said, man, we went to school together. We graduated the same year. Some people go to their high school reunions. And this is how the high school reunion thing worked. The people who know that they kept themselves up over the years, they can't wait to get to the high school reunion because they know they want to hear the people say, boy, you still look the same. Girl, you still look the same. You ain't changed a bit. They know they can't wait to get there. Then they can't wait to come home and tell everybody at the house, man, them people, the prom queen out of there, boy. Whew. The prom king, that boy look like a crackhead now. Beautiful jazz. The lemon. What's up, lemon? The prom king is, oh man, that boy look bad, man. That boy weigh 300. That boy could be on 600-pound life. See? Because they know they took care of themselves. Come on, man. And not even factoring in stress, the effects that stress have on us from a mental point of view is okay. We understand that because you're thinking about, you're stressing, but from a physical aspect, that's why you have to minimize stress as much as you can, because again, it manifests itself in your physical. It ages you. Chrissy's saying stop. Okay, I'll stop. I'm done with that. I'm done. I'll stop. But y'all get the point. Y'all get the point. See? You only get one, man. You only get one of these. You only get one of them, man. How do you deflect negative energy being sent at your body? You got to detect it first. You can't deflect something that you don't detect. You see what I'm saying? So you say, how do you deflect the negative energy? You have to recognize that you're in the presence of it. That's number one. So sometimes you're not able to do that, because you could be in a room with a stranger or strangers, and you would, for whatever reason you're around them, then all of a sudden you start to peep the game like, and these folks is on some different stuff. I'm listening to the way he talking. I'm peeping his whole demeanor. I'm peeping the things that they saying. You get the vibe. So at that point, you make a decision to remove yourself. Okay, well, I'm gonna let y'all have it, man. Y'all have a great day, man. I'm gonna leave some positivity in there when I leave. Hey, man, y'all have a good day, man. Blessings to y'all, man. I'm out. I'm gonna drop some pot and I'm gone because I detected it. Now, when you talk about deflecting something that you recognize in advance, that's a situation where you may know that you're going into a situation where it's going to be them kind of people around. It could be a family gathering. It could be a meeting at work. Something that you feel like, man, I got to be at this. I'm going to this, right? And I know this person gonna be there. I know that person gonna be there. So you kind of already tune yourself up for it. But part of preparing yourself for it is recognizing, okay, I know this might come. This person gonna say something crazy. I'm not even gonna let it take me out of character. I got to be there for this time being to get this done, but it's not gonna take me out of character because I'm going to be the this is the deal. In life, you have a choice. You could be two things, bruh. Who asked me that question? That was Dreaming Universe. Asked me that question. You have the option to be one of two things. You can be the thermometer or you can be the thermostat. So what do I mean by that? What does the thermometer do? The thermometer tells you what the temperature is, and it is what it is. Well, 96 degrees says it right here on the thermometer. You have no control over that. But if you the thermostat, then you can tune the temperature and make it be what you want it to be. You control the climate. That's how you got to be as a person. You have to dictate. When I come in, I don't care what y'all on. I know what I'm on. So I'm coming in bringing the right kind of spirit into the room. And regardless who else in there being negative, regardless of who else in there being full of drama, all this different stuff, regardless of that, I'm going to bring the light that I bring into the room. If they choose to block the light, that's on them. But darkness, it can never overpower light. See, all darkness is the absence of light. See, when the light come on, the darkness, whoop, I'm out of there. It's gone. So I got to be the light. I can't control what you do. I can't control how you think. I can't control the fact that you got a bad attitude. I can't control the fact that you negative about everything. I'm not gonna be like that. And if you continue to try to impose that on me, I'll catch you later. I'm out. That's how you do that. You got to recognize it. And if you are constantly putting yourself around people like that, then that's your fault. Not you, just people in general, Because some people keep going around the negative. Ah, I mean, I'm out. How do you escape it when it makes you sick? And they stalk you when you leave and still attack you. Well, you need to get folks. You got to learn how to get folks off of you, because you ain't finna keep bothering me, and I'm trying to free myself from your negativity. Now you're not going to impose your negativity on me and make me just bathe in it. Oh, you gonna bathe in this negativity? Like, no, I ain't. You got to get people off you. You said it's making you sick. What's the first law? Somebody tell me what the first law is. The first law is what? What is the first law? It's self-preservation. See? So you have to look at yourself to say, hey man, ain't nothing more important than my sanity, my well-being. I ain't gonna let nobody make me sick because they stressing me out. Y'all better rewind and go back to the stalker portion of this conversation. The dark can only exist without the presence of light. When the light come on, the roaches take off running. See? You have to exercise and activate the God within yourself. The God within yourself. What did God say when he was in the darkness? He said, let there be what? He said, let there be what? He just said be, and it is. So you have to activate the God spirit in you, that when the darkness is around, I'm finna let there be light and remove myself from this darkness and remove this darkness from me. Because I got to look out for me. I need me. It's people that need me. I got people that need me. I don't know about y'all. I got folks that depend on me. I got to be right. The folks that need me can't take no for an answer. And I ain't trying to make them take no for an answer. I can't be around here dealing with evil energies. I'm trying to wrestle with these evil energies and entities over here. While the people who really need me, they over there like, why you over there? Why you even worry about that? You gotta elevate. You gotta elevate. See? And the higher you rise, the less visible they'll be to your eyes. I'm a poet and didn't know it. The higher you rise, the less visible the negative people will be in your eyes. You get up high enough, you can't see them down there. But you want to be down there with them. And I don't care if I remove myself from somebody who is um uh taking care of me financially. I'm living in a mansion. They they letting me drive the nicest cars, keeping money in my pocket, but you stressed out though. They putting you through hell to have that stuff. I'll take some broke peace. I'll be like I'm in a fast food. I'll be like, yeah, let me get I want some broke peace with a side of tranquility and a large no drama. Don't place my order. I'll be broke in peace, bro. And I will figure out. I will be broke in peace before I let myself be broke into pieces. I want y'all steal that because I just made it up. I will be broke in peace before I allow myself to be broke into pieces. I guess poison comes in many forms. That's a fact. And if you resign yourself to be broken, well, man, I'm just gonna be broken forever, huh? Okay, well, that's what you're gonna be. I don't like people who pout and whine all the time. It's all right to get down on yourself sometime and you feel, man. But you do that for a little bit, then you shake that, and let's get back on it. Never happened for me. Yeah, because you sitting around crying all the time. JT, what got you thinking about this, K? This open topic. We've been all over the place. You just got here. See, the subject matter changes. We've been talking about all kind of stuff tonight. Everybody that's been on here almost since the beginning, we've been talking about all kind of stuff. That's just what we was on when you came in. We've been all over the place. So I'll read something that somebody say, and then I'm gone. Ain't none of this coming out of my head pre-planned. I'm seeing what y'all talk about and ask me about, and I go on it. See? When is the next album dropping? Forces Unknown. Look. So y'all ain't know we slipped this one out. Me and my homeboy Climax. And if you asking about the next album, Forces, and you don't have this one, this is the next. This is my latest solo. So these two right here, fresh out the press. Make sure you get it. Get it and come home with it. And I ain't come here to fight flesh and blood, but spiritual wickedness in high places. Yeah. Based on some stuff in the Bible. Yeah, that's the scripture. It says, we war not with flesh and blood. We war not against flesh and blood, but against principalities. Beautiful jazz. Oh, hell no. What you saying, oh, hell no about? That's what I'm dealing with in regards to this negativity. Would like to hear another Spitballs compilation. Yeah, that was cool, man. Those Spitballs cats was hard. Not broke. Yeah, I mean, look, that's like a hypothetical situation. In other words, like it would be better to be. See, I'm gonna give you an example. It's like people who take penitentiary chances selling drugs, right? And while they selling drugs, they out in these streets selling drugs, they taking chances on getting caught by the police, locked up doing a lot of time. You taking chances on getting killed out here, somebody robbing you, other dope dealers setting you up, men, women setting you up. So it's a stressful lifestyle, right? So, but you're making money. So the thing is, you got to ask yourself, wait a minute, would it be better For me to just be working on a 9 to 5 job, I could be working at Wendy's, and it's more dignity for me in that. I'm at peace with myself. It's respectable. It's honest. I ain't looking over my shoulder. It's more dignity than to be living like that where I can't even trust my own best friend who I grew up with now, because he might get me. See, that's a different type of situation. That's why when a lot of cats get caught, they feel relieved. When a lot of cats lose it all and now they broke, they feel relieved. Like, man, I ain't in that lifestyle no more. I don't have to. I'm good now. Your peace of mind is the most important thing, man. Not the money. Use your newfound peace of mind to figure out how to get some clean money, some legal money. I don't want no looking over your shoulder money. I done hit this lick, but now I got to worry about them coming to get me because we robbed them to get it. I can't be comfortable with that. You can't even be in the park with your kids and you living like that. You out there playing with your kids, but every time a car passed by you, who's that? Why you want to live like that? For a little money? Come on, man. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Come on, man. That's right. You support the Fed's mark of the beast CBDC system. CBDC. I'm a little slow tonight. What does that mean? CBDC. That's some kind of chip. I don't know. They always got something else going on. Thank you, Lemon. Peace of mind. Time. Quality time. Central bank digital currency. Okay, thank you, man. Central bank digital currency. Well, I'll say this. I wouldn't support nothing that is instituted by the feds. Anything instituted by the federal government, I don't trust. Anything instituted by world bankers, I don't trust. Anything instituted by the high level religious leaders, I don't trust. So, and I also know that this economy is going to collapse. And it's not just referring to physical, actual paper currency and coin currency, just period. So anything you're looking at that we might look to say was okay, man, that's why you better get involved in crypto. You better see, that's why you need to get in crypto, because when it collapses, it's gonna collapse, bro. And none of that is gonna be a lifeboat that's gonna save this economy. So it ain't gonna matter. You may maintain, or you may get a little bone here and there. But when America's power gets broken, it's over. The only value that you're going to have is not going to come in the form of any of its currencies, whether physical or digital. The only valuable thing that you're going to have is going to come in the form of land and resources that you have stored up and accumulated for your sustainability moving forward. Having some supplies in your house, having the ability to grow your own food. Yeah, I understand. You say no more dollars, meaning couldn't look, man. You think the crash of 29 was crazy. When the stock market crashed in 1929 and set off the Great Depression, them rich white folks were jumping out the window, committing suicide. That's lightweight compared to what's coming. That's what I'm talking about, man. Had a good time today, man. I was tired. But we got a lot of love at the comic book convention. Got a lot of love, man. Are you building an ark? No, I ain't building an ark, but I'll be trying to get on one. And it ain't how people make it out to be. We need 2 animals. I need 2 mosquitoes. I need 2 wood rats. I need 2 monkeys. 2 doodle bugs. I need 2 caterpillars. I need 2 crackheads. I need a male and a female crackhead. Oh, my bad. I need 2 meth heads. Virgil Falls up in this thing, man. See, the ark, I ain't gonna go into that tonight. Best thing people can do now is prep. Yep. And pray. Prep, pray. Matter of fact, you gotta pray then prep. Salute Chrissy, salute Lindsay. I know I've been here holding y'all up. I had time tonight. I always appreciate y'all swinging through. Swinging through. Y'all came swinging through to hang out with your big brother. Everybody that's hanging on with me, man. We in this thing. I'm in a bad situation, y'all. I'm in a bad situation right now. You know why? Because I ain't got no sweets tonight. I have no sweets in the house. And I'm geeking. I'm geeking like a dope fiend right about now. Nothing. No cookies. Nothing. Thought I was going to have a bean pie. Didn't get it. So I'm in bad shape tonight, man. But I'm going to take it as a challenge because outside of the bean pie, I didn't need it no way. I have nothing. I ain't got no cake. I ain't got no cookies. I ain't got no graham crackers. I ain't got no ice cream. That's why I've been on here all night. I'm in bad shape. And I'm not leaving the house to go get nothing. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. So if I start shaking in a few minutes, if I start just, while I'm talking about, just be. Then y'all know what it is, man. I ain't got no animal crackers. I ain't got no granola bar. I ain't got nothing. No sweets. I'm in good shape. It's a good thing. It is. It's a good thing. Nothing. Ooh, I don't even eat Ritz crackers. I don't like Ritz crackers. I never liked Ritz crackers, man. When I was growing up, I never liked Ritz crackers. Is that site? Is that Sapiti Seppo? Finland. Finland in the building, man. I ain't got no fruit. I ain't got nothing. Username, I ain't got no fruit. I like saltine crackers. I don't like Ritz. Something about they kind of like something about Ritz I don't like. Next year hip hop is turning 50. Do you plan on doing something big? I don't know. I kind of take it one year at a time, one day at a time, man. Just grateful to still be in it. You know. Maybe they should just do something. Maybe they should just set up something. What's the little monkey crackers? Maybe they should just set up something to where they call out every city, do something to do an event, a hip hop at 50 type of event. So y'all heard that here first. If somebody do that, they stole this idea from me. In celebration of 50 years of hip hop, they should get every city to do a hip hop event, a big event, concert, something. Yeah. Lucid Spirit. Hey, Kay, I know you saw my comment. Oh, I didn't. And didn't publicly respond, but I felt you send a prayer and it put me in a better place. I didn't see your comment. I don't know what comment it was, but whatever I might have said or did that put you in a better place, God bless. I didn't see your comment, though. I didn't see it. I don't catch all of them. I be trying to, man. JT says, shouts out, Cool Hurt. No doubt, man. Salute to the pioneer, Cool Hurt. Yeah. Man, let me get out y'all way, man. Much love to y'all. I appreciate y'all staying, hanging out all this time with me, man. I see Phantom Face and Chrissy and Lindsay and JT and still on here. Anybody who just still anonymous, laying in the cut. Much love. Y'all still on here. Brandon, Lisa Mason, top 10. We both went to Sterling. When you come out of Sterling, Lisa Mason, what year you came out? Let's see how old I am. What year did you come out of Sterling? Them damn twins. You already know. Man, blessings to you, man. God made you a better father and partner and friend into your brothers. That was God did that, not me. You came out in 2010. Woo, man, I'm old. Man, salute, Virgil. Ritz has too much vegetable oil. Wow. I'm always up late. This is early for me, man. 1 o'clock. Hey, man, y'all be blessed, man. I'm finna go in here and get in crack fiend mode. All right, peace.